Hello guys and welcome here. My name is Asim and welcome back to another of my courses. So before we even start the course, I'd like to thank you all for joining my course about Microsoft Excel. How to learn Microsoft Excel with 10 different projects. So I'm really happy to be your instructor for this course, and it's really an honor for me to be able to teach you how to use Microsoft Excel. So let's start this course. Alright, so basically what is the goal of the course? So my goal when I was creating this course is something that is pretty simple. So when I was in school, I wasn't necessarily being able to learn everything just by looking at it. So I wanted to create something that will help you learn by practice and see what exactly you can achieve with Microsoft Excel. So if you check out my courses portfolio, you can see that I have more than one Microsoft Excel course. So I have courses about data analysis. Of course, this is what I talk about Microsoft Excel and talk really about each function. I have a course that talks about VBA. I have another course that is more general about Microsoft Excel. And what exactly I want to do in this course is really a course where I'm going to talk about 10 different projects that we are going to create all over the course. So it's going to be a little bit more different. So for those of you who took my other courses, you'll see it's going to be a little bit more different. For those who didn't, you'll see it's an amazing course to start out with Microsoft Excel. So instead of showing you, well, basically each function, what exactly it does, I will create a project with you guys. And basically we're going to learn, we're going to learn the Excel functions, everything that is around Excel by creating different projects. So you'll see I'm going to go really step by step. So it's going to start out with small projects and more complicated projects. The more the course will advance. So as I said, my goal here is really to teach you the basics of Microsoft Excel. So this is my goal. So we're gonna start the course with small projects, and you really will see what you can do with the small knowledge of Microsoft Excel. And then the more it's gonna go, the more it's gonna be complicated. Then also help you get a complete understanding of all Excel function types. What exactly does it mean? It means that I'm gonna take the most important Microsoft Excel functions, and I'm gonna work mostly with those functions. So different mathematical functions, some text functions. You'll see there is a lot of really interesting functions that we are going to work with. So the most popular Excel functions are the if function. I'm gonna talk about how to look up for numbers. Gonna create projects where basically you will have to look up for some numbers, create some charts, working with graphs. So really everything will be integrated in only one course. Then the course content. So you will have a practice of various Excel functions through project creation. So as I said a little bit earlier, each project basically, in each project, what we're going to do, we're going to integrate a lot of different functions. So we're gonna create projects that will be sometimes complex and really interesting as well at the same time. And basically you will be able to use those projects in real life situations. So you'll see it's going to be pretty interesting to create. You'll have an understanding of all the basics of Microsoft Excel functionalities. So my goal is by the end of this course that you will be able to use Excel really easily. You're not going to become a professional of Microsoft Excel, but at the same time, you'll be able to use Excel really easily if you need a job. If you want to have a job that requires you to understand Microsoft Excel, you will be able to apply for this job, and you'll see you will be able to perform a lot of really interesting tasks. Improving your Microsoft Excel knowledge and seeing the potential of this app. So not a lot of people knows how to use Microsoft Excel. Yes, a lot of people know how to open Microsoft Excel, how to save a document, or how to do 1+1, but not a lot of people know all the potential of this app. So by doing this course, you'll have you'll be able to see how this app is amazing and all you can do with this app. So simply by creating some projects, you'll see it's a really amazing app, and it's really amazing to work with it. And what is the goal of this course here? So we already talked about that. And what exactly you will be able to do by the end of this course. So first thing you will be able to do is creating your own Excel apps. So that's the first thing that you will be able to do. So really create your own applications, creating your own projects. If you need to create a project for a business or whatever, you will be able to do it by yourself. And you'll see it's gonna be, pretty cool. knowing what you can do with various Excel functions. So in Excel, you have hundreds of different functions that exist. So as I said, in this course, we're going to cover the most important ones. Once again, no job will require you to know all the Microsoft Excel functions. It just doesn't make any sense. So we're going to work with the most important functions, and you'll see what you are able to do with it. So you'll see everything will be together. So we're going to work with a lot of data. We're going to work with a lot of real-time scenarios. Well, I really love finances, so we're going to use some financial data and work with it. You'll see it's going to be pretty cool. And you'll see that you can create any type of application with Microsoft Excel without necessarily knowing no programming language. And finally, you will be able to work perfectly with this app. So as I said, you will be able to create a lot of really interesting things with this application. Not only you will be able to do some basic stuff like, for example, I don't know, print some things with Microsoft Excel, create some simple tables. You will be able to create some complex charts. You will be able to create a lot of different links inside of different documents, for example, or different pages. Work with huge amounts of data, knowing how to analyze data. So yes, we're gonna do some data analysis, but once again, we're gonna do data analysis with basic functions. My goal here is not to go really in specific places, so really do it really specifically. My goal is really to teach you Microsoft Excel as a beginner. So we're gonna do some data analysis. We're gonna work with data, and we're gonna, for example, take raw data and modify it and try to get to conclusions with this raw data. But my goal here is not really to show you how to analyze data perfectly. It's really teach you how to work with Microsoft Excel, and this will be one of our projects. So this is gonna be pretty cool. So once again, I'm really happy to be your teacher for this course, and I hope you enjoy it. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class.